If you have a business in Dubai, you're running ads, you're spending money every single day, but you're not seeing any more money coming out of that, let's see what might be wrong in your marketing approach and advertising campaigns.
The secret marketing weapon of hundreds of entrepreneurs in Dubai. Her mind is behind more than 3,000 marketing campaigns all over the world, generating millions of clients for companies in the US, Europe, and the Middle East. Known for her unparalleled direct experience in the most competitive market of the world, the United States. She is Francesca Taraddei.
So I've been running ads consistently for the past 6 months, and a way to define whether or not ads are actually effective for your business, I would say the best metrics you can take a look at to see whether or not your marketing is actually working is the money you're generating. If you're generating more money than the one you're putting in, then your marketing system is actually working. Your ads are working and everything is working as it should, and everything's all right. So maybe the next step would be to increase your advertising budget, to scale your campaign and making even more money. However, when you are putting money into advertising, into a marketing campaign, but you're not seeing more money coming out of that, it means that something is wrong. Something is wrong not just with your ads, but with the entire marketing. So I wanted to make this video to guide you through the most common mistakes I've seen doing here in Dubai when it comes to advertising, and also provide you some strategies and advice on how you can fix those and stop wasting a bunch of money. Now, even if you are not running ads at this moment, but you're just in the beginning of launching your business, you're just approaching the Dubai market when it comes to advertising and marketing, keep in mind that the mistakes I will be analyzing today might be very useful to prevent you from wasting a bunch of money. So it's better be safe than sorry, all right? Whenever I talk with business owners here in Dubai, both my clients, people that are doing business here, and they're having trouble with their ads, one of the most common misconceptions is believing that something is off with the technical setting of the ads. So they're not seeing results, they're spending money in advertising, but in somehow advertising is not working for them. So they believe that something is off with the technical setting of advertising, that something is off with the way they're running ads with their target audience and how the guy that's handling the campaigns, it's managing the ads. But 99% of the time, the problem, it's never technical. Whenever I talk with business owners that were having problem with their ads, pretty often it turned out that the technical problems that they were facing were just caused in a bad attempt of solving some strategical problems they were having with their marketing and advertising approach. So the problem, you see, it's never really technical. Now, I will go through some of the most common technical mistakes you might be making even for false belief or myth in the advertising industry. But keep in mind that very rarely the problems you might be facing with your ads are technical. Most of the time, we're talking about strategical problem, but don't worry because I will be addressing both of them in the next few minutes. So let's start with the technical problem, okay? The ones that usually happens whenever business owners that are spending money in ads, they're not seeing more money coming out of that. They try to find a solution to a deep strategical problem, so they start messing up with the setting of the ads, thinking this is going to solve their lack of money, their lack of sales, the lack of customers. But in the end, this never happens. One of the most common technical problems related with ads could be about the audience. So you are either selecting an audience that's too small or too big. That's one of the common mistakes that people do here in Dubai. They think that if they want to get in touch with the people that are matched with their business, they need to target specific group of people coming from selected countries. They need to target people that speak a specific language. They need to select a specific age group, which most of the time it's very narrow and it's not that broad. So all of these limitations in the audience usually leads to running ads to an audience that's too small. So basically, all the advertising platforms are limited in reaching the people that are actually a match with your business, because you put too many requirements in that, you put too many limitations in that. So having an audience that's too small could be a problem. At the same time, having an audience that's too big, that's too broad, can be a problem as well, because when we don't have enough limitation in the audience, when we target entire countries, sometimes I've seen ads running all over the world, the main problem is that Facebook doesn't have a big enough budget to cover this wide area. There are not enough data for the advertising platform to identify the audience that can actually be a match with your business. So the ads are run pretty randomly, and most of the time when the audience is too broad, there isn't enough budget to get the right pool of people actually see your ads, okay? And that's another common problem that I've seen happening here in Dubai as well. Another problem, it's about the budget. Business owners are afraid of spending in ads. They're afraid of putting money in ads because maybe they have been scammed in the past, because maybe they didn't see result in the past. They try to run ads, but they never see consistent results. So they are very conservative with their advertising. However, spending a few dirhams a day, a few dollars a day, is pretty often it's not enough to see result. It's not enough, okay? If you don't put enough fuel in your car, it won't start, right? You won't be able to make not even a few meters. So the point is, you cannot be too conservative with your ads. You cannot think to get a bunch of results by spending $5, $10, $20, $30 a day in ads. It's not that much. Often I talk with business owners that were spending just a few dozen dirhams in ads, okay, 50 dirhams a day in ads, 100 dirhams a day in ads, and they really thought that that was a lot of money, but it's not. In almost any industry, spending $10, $20, $30 a day, it's not that much. $30 in many industries is the cost for a potential client, is the cost you have to spend to get a message from one lead. It really depends on what you're selling, the price at what you're selling at, your products and services, but don't think that spending $100 a day is a high budget for ad. Most often it's not. I've been spending thousands of dollars a day. And probably you know that because you've seen my face so many times on any given platform, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, because I've been spending thousands of dollars a day, because that's what you have to do when marketing is working, when your ads are working. You don't have to be afraid of spending. But at the same time, if you don't spend enough, if you don't spend at least a few dozens of dirhams a day, at least 100 dirhams a day, you don't even have the data to see what's wrong and what's working with your marketing approach, with your advertising approach. And another mistake related to that is not running the ads for enough time. Sometimes business owners run the ads for a few days, maybe even with the right budget. They're spending $50 a day to see whether or not they can make some sales, they can get some leads, but they run them just for 3 days, 4 days. Then they don't see any decent result and they stop running the ads. That's not how it works. Whenever you have a marketing system that it's working, okay, you should be start getting result right away, okay, in the next few days. But running the ads just for 1, 2, 3 days, most of the time it's not enough. You have to run the ads for at least a week to see whether or not things are working, and even a week, it's not an ideal time frame. When I talk with clients and they ask me, okay, when can I expect result, whenever my team is managing the ads for them and we are building the strategy to launch their business, I always said to them, as soon as we start running the ads, we should have some data to take a look at. And when things are working, we can see decent results right away. By right away, I mean at least a few days, okay? A week, at least 10 days. I talk with business owners that they run ads for 3 days and then they turn them off because they didn't see any result coming in. You didn't even get the time to the platform to, start running. Especially when you have new advertising account, when you never run ads in the past, there is a time that you have to consider to warm up the account. Often, especially in the beginning, the Facebook account, the advertising account, Meta account, to run the ads needs to be warmed up. They have a limited budget they can spend daily, and if you never run ads before, your limited budget is going to be very, very low, right? The maximum you can spend in ads on a daily basis is going to be very, very low. And just by spending money, you can increase that budget. Okay, but in some industry, especially when we talk about selling products at high prices, premium products, premium services, the price to acquire a sale, the price to acquire a lead, it's usually $20, $30, $50. And in the beginning, when you're running ads for the first time, you don't even have the budget, you don't even have the chance of spending that much money in a day. So potentially you're not able to get a lead a day, so you have to give the platform some time. Right? This doesn't mean that you have to spend money months after months fueling something that's not working. Like most agencies, social media agency might tell you when what they're doing it's not working. Not at all. Whenever your ads are working, in a few days, a few weeks at the most, you can see result. 1 week, 10 days, 2 weeks, you're going to see some results coming in. Okay, if within 2 weeks you're not seeing any result, okay, something is wrong. You can turn off the campaign. But at least you have some data to see what's wrong in your marketing approach. Okay, because pretty often when something is off in the strategical approach, when something is off in your strategy, in your advertising strategy, in your marketing approach, we can see that by taking a look at the metrics, at the technical metrics. So let's see what might be wrong from a strategic point of view. If you're not getting leads at all, you're not getting contacts at all, you're not getting even interaction or comment in your ads. I know that I always say that interaction and likes don't make a difference. Of course they don't. They don't have a direct impact on sales. I still mean that. However, if your ads are not getting, not even a like or an interaction in weeks, okay, it means that people are not even seeing that ads, okay? It means that people are simply ignoring that ads. So interaction, impressions, likes, followers are not significant metrics when it comes to sale. If you want to get more sales, you don't need more followers, more like, more interaction. However, these numbers can be some nice indicator to see whether something is wrong in your marketing or advertising approach from a strategical point of view. So if you don't have not even one single like, one comment in your ad, and you've been running ads for a few days with a decent budget, which usually is a few 100 dirhams a day, at least 100 dirhams a day. If this is not happening, it means that people are not even seeing your ads. It means that your ads are getting ignored. So your ads are not appealing. Okay, something is off with your ads. Either they're not speaking to the right audience, either your offer is wrong, okay? Basically, you're being perceived as one of the many commodities, okay? People simply don't even take a look at the ads. It means that something might be wrong in what you're saying in the ads or even in the visual part of the ads, okay? So the video, the image, something might be wrong. Now, I made a video in the past on how you can create effective ads from a content point of view, but also a visual point of view. You can take a look at my YouTube channel and you will find it right there. But anyway, if your ads are not getting any sort of interaction, any sort of comment, you're not getting leads, you're not getting sale, something is wrong with the ad itself, okay? If instead your ads are generating clicks, are generating some likes, some interaction, however, you're not getting sales, you're not getting leads, okay? So people are actually clicking on the ads. If you take a look at the technical setting, or if you ask your advertising guy, the agency you're working with, to take a look at the advertising metrics, and you realize that there are clicks on the ad, so people are clicking on the ad, on the link, on the buy now button, send a message button. If people are clicking on that, but you're not seeing any results, no sales, not leads, not bookings, any of that, it means that something is wrong with what happened after the ads. Either you're sending traffic to a page that's not appealing enough, either you're sending traffic to a website. That's a mistake I've seen so many times. Sending advertising, paid traffic coming from Facebook, Instagram, so basically cold traffic to a website. That's one of the most common mistakes that I've seen doing. And it's very, very bad because websites are not made to convert people. That's something that probably you never heard of. But the role of a website, it's not making you close leads, it's not making you generating more sales, it's not making you generating more money. The role of a website is gaining the trust of your audience. So if you're sending paid traffic, cold traffic to a website, that's why you're not making sale. That's why you're wasting money in ads, because websites are not conversion tool. And to be honest, if you want to launch your business, you want to make sales, you want to start making money with a business, 99% of the time, you don't even need a website. Okay, a website is a nice side tool to gain the trust of the audience, to establish a trustworthy presence online, but it's not a conversion tool. You could be able to make sale even without a website. That's what I did in the beginning. A few years back, I didn't have a website. I was working on that. My website wasn't that great. I was working on it, but still I was making sale because my marketing system was on point, and my website simply wasn't part of my marketing system, my marketing approach, because it shouldn't be. You should have a page. When you're sending traffic somewhere after your ads, you should be sending traffic to a page, a sales page, a landing page that's made to receive cold traffic. And by cold traffic, I mean traffic coming from Facebook, Instagram, so paid traffic, traffic that's not organic, okay? It doesn't come from unorganic behavior of the audience, like searching something on Google. That's what we call organic traffic. I will make another video about that. I already made many videos about organic traffic and paid traffic, but anyway, the point is, you shouldn't be sending traffic on a website, you should be sending traffic on a sales page. If this is already happening, but still you're not making any conversion at all, it means that your page, it's not appealing enough. It's not made in the right way. It's not converting people. It means that what you're saying, what you're selling, it's not right. There is not a match. Either people are not reading that, either people don't like what they're reading. Okay, so something is wrong in the overall approach. Now, if you want to make ads that actually work, if you want to make ads that can get you more money than the one you are investing, you need three things. You need great ad in terms of what you're writing in the ads and the visual part of the ads. So ads that are working, that are effective, profitable ads that stand out and set your business apart from your competitors. You need a strong positioning and a unique selling proposition that can deliver your services and products to the market in a unique way, so you can stand out from your competitors and not being perceived by one of the many alternatives. And finally, you need a great offer. A great offer. These are the three things you need from a strategical point of view to have a successful business here in Dubai, in the rest of the world. But at this moment, if you have a business in Dubai, having these three elements, it's mandatory, and you should really hurry up. Because right now, in terms of advertising, okay, the cost, the competition is not that high as it is in any other part of the world. This is the right time to have a marketing system and fuel them properly. Believe me, in a few years, things are going to change. Advertising is going to become more expensive, and having a business, doing business in Dubai is going to become even more expensive. So start working on your marketing now if you don't want to waste a bunch of money and, have regrets in the future. So if you want to understand how you can set up this three variable, you can check the link you'll find down below. I made a free training about that, on how I structure my marketing campaign and what we've done for the thousands of businesses we work with in the last couple of years. All right, check the link down below and I'll see you there. Bye.